Sensation back at you. I'm full of bad ideas today. Are they bad ideas or are they really genius? Are they good? I don't know. You'll have to tell me in the comment section. I read all the comments. I've only had to remove one person from the comment section because that person was not the brightest, definitely not the brightest light in the room. He told me that iRacing is a game from 2008, when in fact, look it up. It's a motorsports simulator that started in 2008, has updates at least every 13 weeks, and is certainly on the cutting edge of motorsports simulations. So he can look that up, but it's definitely not going to run on hardware from 2008 very good. It was a funny comment, and the fact that he would put that without researching what he said showed me that he's probably just a troll, and he might want to get out of the basement and into the sunlight sometimes. I had to put that out there. If he watches the video, I don't care if he hears me say that, because he knows deep down it's true. But I'm going to get back to my stupid stuff today. So I don't know if it's really stupid. I'm utilizing parts that I already have here. So my previous video that I just recorded was me taking all free parts and putting together a 3rd gen media server, basically. And I did it to play around with Linux. So the video is basically a Linux install. Yes, I finally did one of those videos. I don't think it's the best one. And it's the Linux I use on my Chromebook, but it's not going to stay on the media centers. And that got me going down the road of HTPCs. I have one. So I use a little HP. Gosh, what do they call them little HPs? They use them in offices. ProDesk, I think it is, or something like that. I have one of those set up on my TV, and that runs my Plex server. But it really doesn't have enough space, so I have a 2 terabyte hard drive plugged into it. Well, I was thinking about it, and I have like 3 HTPC cases in here, including a Silverstone from back in the day. And I have motherboards. Thanks to a certain subscriber, I have motherboards. So that got me leading down the road. I took the 6th gen Intel out of the $23 PC and I built a nice gaming computer out of it. So I had that power supply in this byte speed case that looks very similar to an HTPC case still available. So here's what I'm working on. I might as well show you since I said it. Dan sent me these boards. Dan knows who he is, and he is awesome. This one came with an i3 530. I upgraded it to an i5 750. It's a 1st gen Intel board. I went ahead and stuck 16 gigs of RAM in it. From the 8 gigs that it had in it originally, I put 16 in it. So we got 16 gigs of RAM, an Intel i5 750, and we got it inside the byte speed case right here. I'm going to get one of my DVD or Blu-ray drives. I think I might have a Blu-ray drive I can put in this one. This is going to be my personal HTPC. So that's what I'm going to use this, the power supply. It seems to be of pretty decent quality. It definitely got dented in shipping, or when the guy actually got mad that it went for $23 and slammed it into the box and knocked a dent into the top cover. It bent back here where the I/O shield goes a little bit. But I am just now getting it mounted in. So I got it sitting in here and lined up. I just got to get the screws started. And for a graphics card, I think this is still going to be capable for working for us for an HTPC. But I got my GT710 right here, 2 gig card. see if it lights up or not. I can do a little bit more cable management in there. It looks pretty rough, but it's good enough for now. I just got it together with the DVD, the hard drive and stuff in it. We're gonna see if I got the power buttons right on it. I think I did. They're color coded on the Intel board, so that made it a little easier, but I'm gonna go up front here and find the power button. Oh, it's down here. Something happened. We got a fan spinning. I heard a beep. See if we light up a keyboard and mouse. Nope, she shut off. She booted back up. Our fans are spinning, so we ain't got nothing caught in them. We got another beep. We lit up. There we go. BIOS F2. Alright, I can tell you that I don't know what in the bleeping computers is going on here. We got a checking MD 5 sums, 26% complete, 27% Casper file system squash F, press Control C to cancel all file system check, in progress. So what do? Control C. And that did absolutely nothing. I ain't even kidding you, that did absolutely nothing. So this is our attempt to install Zorin, and I think what might have happened, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do while we're live, because I think this may have actually happened. There must be a disk in that DVD drive, because I can feel it flopping around in there. So we'll have to check that out, but let's get into the BIOS this time. And we're going to do that by getting F2, wait for the beep. And then we're going to spam out F2 like it's broken. Just spam it like it's broken. We're going to spam it. This time we're going to go into the BIOS because we need to look at our boot settings. And we may find our problem. We should have probably booted in UEFI and not in Legacy. Okay, so you have a couple options here. You can try Zorin OS out, and that'll just be doing it from the USB, or you can install Zorin OS, and I told you I was going to go ahead and install it, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we went through the quick setup there. You just got to put your name in and the password, and you have the option on Ubuntu based like this. Ubuntu didn't give it to me that I seen, but you can skip that on login, so when you boot into it, it'll just log in automatically like you do on Windows most of the time, where you're not prompted with the login. Some of you password out if you live with roommates or stuff like that, but I don't have to worry about it. Plus, I don't keep anything on my computers, and this one's going to be an HTPC anyway, but there's nothing on my computers that I need to hide from anyone, so I don't really worry about passwording them out or anything like that. So that's not going to happen, but you can see it's almost finished copying the files. So it's installing the core Zorin OS right now. Alright, now's the moment we find out. Did it work? Did Zorin OS install, and did it install properly? Gosh, that's a lot of beeping. Is it beeping because it's pissed off at us? Failed to open UEFI Ubuntu? That's great. Grand. Perfect. But there's a Zorin logo, so I don't know what's causing that one. But it does an awful lot of beeping. We did install it UEFI and not on Legacy. Maybe it's pissed off about that, although it was in the BIOS set to UEFI. I see an icon. Look at that. We're greeted by the beautiful welcome to Zorin OS 17.3 screen. We did it, boys and girls. And remember when I said it would look familiar? Let's do the tour. Do you want to do the tour? So hi there. Take the tour to learn your way around and discover essential features. Start it. Open the menu to open and launch apps. Boom. Right there's the menu right here. I think we can go to appearance and do a dark theme, because you ain't going to be able to see it if I don't. What is what here? So this is just going to change where the stuff is at. Dark. There we go. Look at that. So I just wanted to do that while we do this, and we're going to open the menus. We learned how to do that, so just like on Windows over on the left, and as you see it pull up, it's going to look very similar to Windows too. Go next again. Choose your desktop look with Zorin Appearances. This is really cool, and this is one of the things I like about this, and we just seen this when I was changing to the dark theme, right? So you can launch Zorin Appearance, and if you want to change the way your desktop layout is, so let's select that one. Okay. I don't know what your factory was. Was it that one? So it's going to change it. That made it a little bit smaller. It didn't change a whole lot. But this one changes it and puts it at the top, just like our, I think it's XFCE that looks this way. So this one's going to put everything in the center, more like Windows 11, and then you got a whole different application thing here. More like Windows, right? More like a more modern Windows here. So I don't really like that. I'm an old school guy. I'm going to go back to that and leave it just like this, like on the old Windows. So we'll click next on here, connect your online accounts. So you can sync your accounts to easily access your online calendar, documents, photos, and more. So that's cool. You can link your phone and computer with Zorin Connect. You can integrate devices to sync notifications, reply to messages on the desktop, share files, use your phone as a remote control for your computer, and more. That's pretty cool. They integrated all that in. Use software to find and install apps. You can discover apps through search, browsing, and our recommendations. And that's launch software. We'll do that real quick. And there is their software, kind of like I showed you on the other Linux video. So there's Gaffer up there, and this is the GNOME software. So updates right there. It says we're up to date. So this is the GNOME one. We'll close that out. Well, let's go to next. We have, that's it. We hope that you enjoy Zorin OS. Get more advice and tips. See the help pages on our website, so you can visit the help pages there. But that's your install of Zorin OS right here. Well, I hate getting a phone call when I'm in the middle of one of these videos. I'm not at the middle, I was at the end of it. I was just about to recap everything we just did to this thing. So we built me an HTPC. We used my low profile GT710 graphics card. We got a Intel i5 750, 16 gigs of RAM. We got a 500 gig Samsung hard drive. We're gonna have to figure out if we can put some big hard drives in this for storage. If not, guys and gals, it's okay, because I keep all my media on a 2 terabyte external USB drive. So we got our one cooling fan up at the top there, none in the back. The case is a little bit bent up, but we're not going to worry about it. This case is called Byte Speed. So you can see right there, was originally done in 2016, so it had a 6th gen Intel in it, which I took out and used for a gaming PC, because that's the right thing to do, right? Then we went through the process of installing Zorin OS, and that's what you're looking at here. And this is what I would recommend. This thing's just got a beautiful display, this old HP does. And I don't know what we got for, let's go to desktop settings maybe. We're running a 1680 by 1050, which is the right resolution on this, so you can see it right here. All of it's up. Wonder if we can do about. It'll tell us what the system is probably. There you go. i5 750, GeForce GT 710 graphics card, 500 gig hard drive, Zorin 17.3, all that. So you get that in the about menu. So you can download it. You'll see how quickly you'll get familiar with it. And then, like I said on the other one, you'll break it and you'll learn from Google how to get into the terminal and fix it. That's what you do with Linux. You break it, you fix it. But it works good as a daily driver. And for all of you that don't want to do the Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC 21H2, this would be a good option for you. Zorin OS on Linux. I'm happy to put that on there. I'm going to look for something real quick before we get done, and this video is going to be super long, and I apologize, but I'm going to hit the search in the top left corner right here, and I'm going to type Plex in because I want to make sure I can get my Plex server. Okay, we want the client, Plex HTPC. We'll try that. I don't know if that's the server though. We might want to look at the other one. That's on the flat hub, so yes, we will be putting this on here because this is what we're going to turn this into. So we can get it on the store. We don't have to get it anywhere else. The other thing you can get here, and we'll clear this out, if you put this on a gaming capable computer, which this one is not, we'll go back to the search and type in Steam. And it'll search for it, and there you go right there. There's the Steam launcher. So if you click on Steam, then you can click up here to install, and it'll install it. That's how that works. So download it, install it like I showed you, try it, play around with it. That's all you can do. But you got to see a full build on the HTPC today. We took parts that were sent to me by a subscriber that I upgraded the processor on. We threw 16 gigs of memory in it. We put a Samsung Evo 500 gig solid state drive in it, and we have built us a first gen Intel HTPC, and you can, this thing is audibly quiet. you can't even hear it run, and it works so smooth, it's snappy. Just a beautiful little computer. Now I'm gonna do some straightening out on it. Look how fast it is. Everything's just real snappy on it. When you click on something, it's right there. Where's our file folders at? Right here. There they are. So if you got downloads or anything, they're going to be right here. We don't have any of that yet. So that's going to do it for the video. If you like this one, this was a fun one to do. We have no money in this build. This is the second computer in a row I put together that I have no money in. So I did the first, I did just the desktop media server. Maybe I'll use it for Office or who knows. The second one, I did another HTPC to replace my little bitty one because it doesn't work good as a server. And my last server shorted out and literally caught on fire. It was old. It had some problems with the power supply. This one, it's a 2016, so it's still 9 years old, but it was much newer than the old one I used in the Silverstone case. I still have the Silverstone case, and I have a ton of motherboards, so you may see me build another one, and we'll offer one of these for sale. That's what I'm thinking that I might do. But this is it for the byte speed. I'm going to straighten that cover out in my shop, but I'll give you a look at the front of it. It looks like a media center or an HTPC, and I think I will look for a USB hub to put in it, a USB 3.0, and we'll have a couple of USB 3.0 ports out here, and we'll be able to plug that header in somewhere up here where a ×1 slot is down in that computer. But this thing's quiet, work great as a HTPC. But that's going to do it for the video. You got a 2-for-1 here today. That's right. I recorded another video earlier on Ubuntu Linux install on the Media Center that I put together. And this one, I recorded a video on putting the HTPC together, telling you all about it, downloading, putting Zorin on a USB, downloading it, putting it on a USB, and installing it to our HTPC today. If you like this content, like it. Click the thumbs up button. That does it every time. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I love doing these videos. Sensation loves bringing you this stuff, and I'm going to keep bringing it to you, whether we're putting together the free stuff we got from parts laying around, or we're going to Marketplace and picking more stuff up. Thank you for your support, each and every one of you. I appreciate you watching these videos, and I will catch you on the next Sensation production.